Hello, it's Laree Walls, broadcasting from the Mermaid room and looking at my P90 ADA freshwater aquarium. At the moment, just recently I mowed the grass, and it doesn't matter, it's already growing. It's already growing back, so all of the grass in the front of the tank was reaching to the top of the water column, and it was really kind of blocking the view. I kind of like the water, or the wild look of it, but right now I have cuttings floating on the surface. I'm going to gather those up over the weekend and take those down to my local fish store. And I just really like the way this green, I live in the desert, so when I have green and some pretty red to look at, it's fun. Oh, a little glare from the glass outdoors, sorry. So yeah, that's a lot of indlers are in there, and those little red barbs, I forget what they're called. There's, I believe, 4 of those in there. So, and that guy, I can't even remember what he's called, but he has grown substantially since I've had him. And it's still a very wild aquarium. So, babies, there's always new babies. And right now I'm not able to see them at the surface. Like I said, there's so much cuttings floating up there. So anyway, yep. My freshwater ADA aquarium. The Red Sea Reefer 525XL. Everyone's doing great. Have a new fish. And he's quite pretty. Guess I've got a lot of blue. His purple is more purple than what my camera is showing. Everybody's out. Oh, lovely. Well, we sort of passed the cowfish over here. My husband calls him Scooter. Look at him go backwards. Oh, okay, fine. Go backwards. Corals are doing wonderfully. A splendid dottyback. He just swam across. There he goes. The yellowtail. He's quite splendid. Very pretty fish. Flasher wrasse. I'm always moving things around, trying to get just the right amount of flow for each coral. There he goes, a splendid dottyback. There he is. He grew up in my tank. I got him, he was just an itty bitty, teeny weeny little fish, tiny little thing. And he's grown up in my aquarium. He's quite cute. I'm still waiting for some of my coral to actually do some vertical growth. All these SPS, just making some huge bases. So someday I'll maybe have a huge trend to reach for the sky. We'll see. But these are huge bases, and they're looking great, but they're just, there's some little knobs on them, but nothing sprouting vertically yet. Still waiting. My scooter. This tuxedo urchin. I'm always trying to find out what he's carrying around in case he's grabbed a coral, a little tiny frag or something. The Recordia corner. Just to give you an idea of the size of one polyp. No joke. This thing is huge. This is not a joke. And swing right over here to the 240 gallon where I just changed the double stack filters on the nuclear filters. Got 4 anemones down here and a rock nem under that. Some regular mushrooms. Well, there's the queen doing over here. Queen Angel is growing up in my aquarium, doing great. There was a situation which is quite the bummer, as this tank has been up for, what is it, 14 months now? Maybe 15? But just recently we had to put a new compressor in this chiller. I've got a brand new chiller compressor. There was a cute little compressor in there, some Chinese brand no one had ever heard of locally. So my husband was able to get a small chiller, something that we're more familiar with, and replace it. So luckily, yep, I am married to the best HVAC technician on the planet. He helps me out with the plumbing, and of course when things like that happen, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Nah, you just call my husband and he will figure out a way. Let's see if we can. There's Sally. This giant Sally Lightfoot was over in the Red Sea Reefer, but with all the little fish I was adding, I was afraid to keep him there. So here he lives quite comfortably. I thought I might be able to see the 2 harlequins. They've got a... Oh, they're back under that rock. They've got a starfish. I'd get some chocolate chips. Chocolate chip starfish. They've got one back up under there that they've been chowing on. The other one is in waiting. He lives down here in the sub. I saw him hanging on my roller earlier today, but yeah, there's a chocolate chip starfish cleaning his little heart out, eating like crazy down here. Just when the time comes, in a couple of weeks or 3 maybe, he'll become food. And that is the circle of life. Oh, the chiller just kicked on. And there's blue spot puffer. Tomini Tang. Now that Tomini, you may remember, was in the Red Sea Reefer. This fish needed some room to swim. You know, that display of the Red Sea Reefer 525 is just a little bit over 100 gallons, and he was cramped. But in here, he still sometimes, he has what I call like a boredom swim. He just swims in the same pattern over and over and over again. But I know he's over there. So for one last look, we'll go down to the end and take a glimpse to the far end and around the back side. You see these little piles of sand back here. Nope, I did not do that. You may remember that I said I have 2 engineer gobies. And I was hoping we'd get a glimpse of one stick his head out back here, but they're moving sand. They have a doorway or several doorways. So, I see my urchins back over there. There's 2 urchins in here. And, yeah, everyone's doing great. The mermaid room is very happy. So we hope everyone enjoys your day and the weekend. Thanks for stopping by and visiting the Mermaid. Thank you from Larry, Walls, and the Mermaid Room.